Hi, shalom everyone. I am so glad that you have joined this new episode of All Things El. My name is Elena. It's not all things about me. It's really all things about Him, the one true God. El in is El Shaddai, El Elyon. Today is a quick video. I wanted to talk to you about the little creatures that we don't like around our homes. Recently, we have gotten a lot of rain, and I noticed there's some tiny ants coming into our kitchen and our bathrooms. And then after leaving a few days for a trip, we left some fruit out accidentally, and there were fruit flies everywhere. So I thought, oh my gosh, we don't want to deal with this. And let me just tell you a quick story about ants. Years ago, we had ant problems. They were coming through the backyard into our kitchen. So I have heard someone say to bless these little creatures because they are God's creation. Don't curse them, and bless them that they would go away. So I did that, and I say, hey, little ants, you are God's amazing creation, and God, you have someplace else that you would be more blessed than my home. So in Jesus' name, I just pray blessings over you, that you would go where you would be more blessed. And do you know that in a few days, they really all left? And I shared that testimony, that story with a friend of mine, and she was like, oh my gosh, I have to try that, because I was cursing them in my kitchen and in those cabinets that they started moving in there. And so she did that, and they all went away in a few days. So I just want to share that with you, because there's a lot more amazing things that happen out of blessing someone or blessing things than cursing them. So that's a whole different video about that. But I do want to share with you, other than praying for those ants and blessing them, there are specific things that really work. So about the ant thing, I have this is called Taro ant traps. They are amazing. You can find them at Home Depot or Lowe's or home improvement stores. They come in like 6 in a box like this, and so these traps, they look a bit yellow because I keep them in our laundry room, and so when I need it, I will have it. So somehow it turned yellow, but it still works because it did for me a few days ago. So I would cut that open and leave it out on the counter, the bathroom or kitchen. And I like to put a piece of saran wrap under it, and so the little yucky liquid, whatever it is, won't get, because I don't know, it's hard to clean. So I would leave that on the counter. You will see massive amounts of ants start coming in to eat this stuff. Don't kill the ants, because you want them to feed on this poison. I'm so sorry, because they would bring back to their nest or wherever they are, and they won't come back, promise you. So this thing works every single time that I've tried it, since I discovered it several years ago. So this is what's for the ants. And for fruit flies, I will show you what I did for fruit flies. Here I have made 3 different fruit fly traps, and I will show you. When we came home, we really did not have apple cider vinegar, because normally people say a cup of water to a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in something like this. I used like a mason jar or glass cup, so I can see what's going on inside. I've got a small little snack cup, and then I just did that. Now, because I did not have apple cider vinegar, I just put regular white vinegar. The first one I made, I put 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar in there, and I happened to have some rotten fruit somewhere in my refrigerator, so I just threw in lemon in there. Now you will also need to make like a little cone thing, so they will go in and not be able to come out. So it's 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and a few drops of detergent, because that kind of helps them weighs that water down, that the fruit flies can't fly out. And for here, I didn't do the sugar in here, and I just did white vinegar. Like this is probably 2 tablespoons of white vinegar and a couple of drops of detergent. So I had this in my bathroom. I had these 2 things set out in my kitchen. You will see the fruit flies trap in there. So don't worry, it will last a few days. They will still keep flying around for about a week. They say the life cycle of fruit flies is around 6 to 8 days. So I waited, and you can see a lot of these have been trapped, and it really works. So I hope that helps you, those tips about with the fruit fly traps, and the liquid ant baits will take care of those little creatures that you may not want around summertime or whenever you see them around, other than blessing them and praying for them. Shalom, everyone.